Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Barakos. We are going to be watching a brain pop today, only I'm going to be doing the talking. So we are learning about oceans and continents, and she's asking Moby, where are you going? And she says, you're going for a trip around the world. Where are you going to go first? What are continents and oceans? We have been learning a little bit about the maps of the world and where we live on it. So now we're going to focus on the continents and then the oceans in between. A continent is one of the largest land masses on Earth, and the continent that we live on, is North America. The continents are North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. So we live over on North America, which is the green one. Most of the continents are spread around by oceans. An ocean is a very large body of water. The Arctic Ocean is the furthest one north, which means it's all the way up at the top. The Pacific Ocean is west of North and South America and East Asia. And then the Atlantic Ocean is kind of in the middle. It is east of North and South America and west of Africa and Europe. The Indian Ocean is below Asia, which is pink, and between Africa and Australia. The Southern Ocean surrounds Antarctica at the bottom. And then throughout the world, there are also seas, which are smaller bodies of water. We live on North America. What is North America like? The United States of America, Canada, and Mexico are all part of North America, three continents. Central America is a long, narrow part of North America that connects to South America. North America has plains, which are wide, flat lands that often have rich soil. And Moby's beeping. The Great Plains covers parts of the United States and Canada. The Rocky Mountains are the longest mountain range in North America. They stretch from the southern part of British Columbia in Canada all the way down to New Mexico in the United States. Some people consider North America and South America to be part of the same continent. What do you think South America is like? The equator is an imaginary line that goes around the middle of the Earth. Most of South America lies in the southern hemisphere, which is the area below the equator. The Amazon rainforest is in South America, and it's the largest tropical rainforest in the world. The Andes Mountains of South America make up the longest mountain range in the world. The Andes Mountains range goes through 7 countries, all the way from the top to the bottom. And then what is Africa like? Parts of Africa are in the northern hemisphere, and parts are in the southern hemisphere. Africa also spans across the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. The Sahara Desert is in Africa, and it's the world's largest desert. It's almost as big as the entire United States. Beep. Africa is home to some really amazing animals, and some are only found in the wild on this continent. The Nile River is in Africa, and it's the longest river in the world. And then what is Europe like? There are about 50 countries in Europe. Some of them are kind of small, some are big. But 27 of them come together to form the European Union, and they share a lot of their resources. The Alps are a mountain range that stretches across part In North Europe, there are fjords, which are long, narrow inlets with steep sides. It's very cool. They're created by glaciers, which are large moving bodies of ice. Some people consider Europe and Asia to be part of the same continent. What do you think? Do they look like they're together? What is Asia like? Asia is the largest continent on Earth. It also has the most people. Over half of the world's population lives in Asia. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the world, and it's on the border between Nepal and Tibet. The Great Wall of China is one of the longest structures ever built by people. It's about 4,000 miles long. India is in South Asia and is above the Indian Ocean. India has 22 official languages, but there are hundreds of different languages spoken there. What is Australia like? Australia is the smallest continent. It's entirely in the southern hemisphere. It's entirely in the southern hemisphere, and so people call it the land down under. The Australian outback is a large, dry area that is far from our cities. But all of Australia isn't hot and dry. There are also rainforests on the continent. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is the largest reef system in the whole world. Australia is the only continent that's also a country. What is Antarctica like? Antarctica is the southernmost continent, way at the bottom. The South Pole is in Antarctica. The whole continent is a cold and windy place, and it's frozen in ice all year long. Would you want to live in Antarctica? No one lives there all year round, but scientists visit to study the area. Anyway, Moby, where is the first stop on your trip? The cafeteria? They are silly. Excuse me.